Life is so bright. I think I need shades. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something. We are missing out on life. We're missing out on the brightness of life. I'm going to teach you today how to slow down to the speed of life, not the speed of light. We're all operating at the speed of light. Oh my gosh, you're missing so much. There's a great video I did on reticular activation system, and that's why you're not seeing all the magic that's right around you. I'm going to give you 7 secrets today to help you slow down and enjoy your life at the speed of life. There is so much more to life than increasing its speed, is what Gandhi said. And that's so true. So, I'm Debbie, your queen of magic, you magical beings out there, you queens of magic, and I want to welcome you back to another enchanting journey with me, the Queen of Magic. Today, I'm diving into 7 whimsical secrets to help you slow down and truly savor the magic of your life. And I say whimsical because sometimes when we hear these tips or whatever you want to call them, they sound so drudgery, I don't want to do it. So this is mystical and magical and whimsical, because I've always been this person who wants to be one step ahead of everything. Oh, I'm telling you, I drive my own self crazy. I drive so fast. I eat fast. I dress fast. I even pee fast. I mean, seriously. You would think that I'm running a marathon every single minute. But I think sometimes I feel like I'm not going to be able to fit into this life everything that I want to in this lifetime. Don't know why. I just came in with that. And I want to experience so many things. That's what's, I guess, probably driving me so much. I want to experience them all. And so because there's so many, it's hard to do that. And what happens is sometimes I miss the good ones because I'm busy trying to pack them all in. Does that sound like you? It was no wonder, being a Southern California native, that sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic, oh my God, would send me into a near panic attack, sitting idle while the world seemed to pass me by. One of the reasons I love living in Wichita Falls, because there's no traffic. So I could drive even faster. I don't drive fast.
Really?
I drive so fast. I don't drive fast anymore.
Oh!
But it's things like that that we believe that life is passing us by, perhaps. But there have been so many moments. There have been so many amazing moments in my life of calmness and serenity and meditation and slowing way down. And that's when the magic happens. But I'm going to tell you something. When I first heard the phrase, go slow to go fast, no. I had a particular finger that I wanted to share with that person. This idea scraped across my brain like a fork on a chalkboard. Ah! As a 16-year-old, I learned how to type super fast. So I think it started a lot of it back then. It was a speed thing, right? And I was typing on manual typewriters, which that in and of itself was a whole to-do. But they even sent me to typing contests, to a typing contest. Can you imagine that? Send this poor little 16-year-old girl to a typing contest when I was not a competitive person at all. Still am not. They did have these typing contests back in the day. Now they have, actually, I've seen this, they have texting contests. We are always in a need for speed on this planet, especially in the Western Hemisphere. It kind of cracks me up a little bit. But it left me with this sheer panic when they sent me to this typing contest, because I felt like I had to perform like a circus monkey. And to this day, I still do everything super fast, probably in an attempt to recreate that experience that I just failed so miserably at this typing test, because my fingers just went on top of each other. Because it's not my nature. And when you don't follow your nature, you get anxiety and upset. But that's a different video. So in my life, as going fast, I'd be bored with staying at a job too long. I was constantly looking for the next excitement, the next high, if you will, that would juice up my energy. But that's an outside experience. That's not slowing down to have life greet you. And so when I wasn't satisfied that there was enough time for anything, then I was always in this state of anxiety and feeling like there wasn't enough. Not money, because I'm really good with that, but abundance is also about time. Abundance is about experiencing life to its absolute fullest. So as I rushed through these amazing opportunities, these jobs, these places, this life, I landed great jobs, but I didn't stay. I wanted more, and I wanted change, and I wanted to get on to the next thing. And all of that has served me very, very well. I don't discount any of it. But I missed a lot on the way. And now it's time to see things differently. And boy, oh boy, 7 years ago, I got that opportunity. Life shifted for me, in a big way. I was forced to slow down, not just a little bit, a whole frickin' lot, because I was diagnosed with rectal cancer, and I had no choice but to slow down. No choice. My body said, this is what we're doing. You are laying your ass down. And literally, I was in bed for a year. I found myself flat on my back. No money, and only my thoughts to either soar wildly out of control or to turn them into the healer of my racked body. And as a lifelong metaphysician, I knew that I had to stay focused through meditation, prayer, healers, kindness to myself in order to heal, which I did. But I cannot go fast and do those things. And after recovering, there were times I still found myself speeding ahead through life, jumping back into a profession that is already stress-filled, the mortgage and real estate industry. And I began doing this during the wildest real estate time in the history of the world. This explosion was insane. So sometimes we forget and we have to remember. And that's okay, because I want you to give yourself the grace to say, I've tried it, it didn't work, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to be the person that I know that I truly am. And it was so easy for me to fall back into that trap of living in the moment. It was so easy for me to forget where I'd been for that whole year, of being very introspective, of living in the moment and appreciating my life for what I had and all the juiciness of it. So fast forward to today, I said, oh, okay, we're doing that again. But I knew the steps in the path, and I often say that pain pushes until vision pulls. And my vision of crowning myself as the Queen of Magic has allowed me to once again tap into and connect with my authentic self, to share with you that sometimes we do get off track, or we're not on track at all. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're hearing this information for the very first time and saying, holy crap, what is she talking about? What does that mean? Because you can always start right where you are, right here in this moment. No matter what has happened before this moment, you start right now. So I want to share 7 quick secrets to help you slow down to the speed of life, because it's just doing something really simple and really easy, and something mythical, magical, fun. The first thing is, I want you to embrace the small things. Embrace them and notice them. I was at a retreat here recently, and there was, the window was covered with a spider web, and the spider was right in the middle. There was a lot of discussion about the type of the spider, which I could have cared less about. What I saw was this amazing creature that had made a structure overnight that was so intricate, so beautiful, so wonderful, so strong, that it took my breath away. Maybe you see a praying mantis on a car windshield, and you're just mesmerized that it looks like a Zen master meditating in the moonlight. Find something amazing to draw your attention. Pay attention to those small things, and then listen to the nudge from the universe to embrace mindfulness. and to slow down. Sometimes the universe speaks to us through the tiniest little messengers. But if you're not looking for them, if you're going so fast, you don't see them, you miss them. And those things come in all of these downloads, whether they be spirit animals or a praying mantis, a spider, a little pill bug could be so magical. Just look for all of the fun, simple things to pay attention to. Number 2 is count your blessings. Gratitude is the key to abundance on every level. But what happens is we get busy and we don't do it on purpose. We don't do it mindfully. So take a moment every single day, set aside a particular time of day to count your blessings, to start a gratitude list. It's amazing how our lives are filled with wonders. And yes, we are in the Western Hemisphere. Our challenges, our stress, I laugh at myself when I see how stressed I get over things like traffic. These are first world problems. I call them luxury problems. Oh my gosh, they're not problems. They're just little hiccups in our day. You should put these all into perspective and look at these daily worries and just laugh and say, oh, first world problem. Don't worry. Because struggling to find clean drinking water, or you have a life-threatening illness, or there's guns and bombs going on around your head, we can't even comprehend that. We have everything we need to thrive right here, right now. And geez, oh criminy, most of you have so much more. I know I do. So make a gratitude list every freaking day and put 10 items on it. Don't cheat, don't put 9, put 10. And number 3 is, oh goodness gracious, avoid the comparison trap. Stop comparing yourself to anyone but you. You know, that friend who just got married, or the couple who just bought a house, or the speaker that you want to be has got, speaking in front of a 10,000 packed audience. Appearances are always deceiving. You never know what's going on with somebody else's life. And they probably have their own share of struggles that you can't see. Comparison is the death of your dreams. And comparing your lives to others only leads to more rushing and less savoring. So trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be every given moment. And remember, every situation has its ups and its downs. We live in a world of duality. We wouldn't know what good is unless we had bad, as we call it. I love Marie Forleo. She calls it Comparschlager. There's a drink called something Schlager. I'm so sorry, I forget what it's called. But she says, stop drinking the Comparschlager. Because you stop comparing yourself to anybody. Anybody. Because you are perfect, divine, and whole, exactly where you are, who you are right now. And number 4, find joy in the everyday. We live through our lives and we think that our life is mundane and boring sometimes. There is joy hiding in plain sight all around us. Just think about it. Sometimes I just laugh out loud to hear myself laugh. But that hearty laugh from a kid, a child that you know, or maybe you have a friend that just has one of those laughs that makes you so happy because you know it comes from pure joy. I had a recent experience at a retreat, and for some reason, I don't know why, I was open to having something fun and joyful come in, and all of a sudden Popeye showed up. Popeye showed up in my consciousness. And then I started singing Popeye the Sailor Man. So if you don't know who Popeye is, go look it up on the internet. But because if you're my age, you know. But it was just pure joy for that moment. I was in pure absolute bliss and joy, singing Popeye the Sailor Man. So your mischievous cat pouncing on a feather. How fun is that? I love watching my cats. I love watching leaves. And it's time, it's autumn right now. I love listening to trees sway in the wind, the sound of the wind. My grandmother recently came to me in a vision and said that that's how she shows up. So It's simply amazing. There's so much joy in the world and your life. Maybe it's just a plate of pasta smothered in homemade pesto. Just think about that right now. Maybe that's complete bliss for you. There are wonders waiting to be noticed every single day. So make sure that you set aside 5 minutes a day just to open your eyes wherever you are and see the magic, see the beauty, see the joy, see the wonder. And number 5, master the controllables. What does that mean? It's a gem right now that you're hearing. Control the controllables. You cannot change the traffic. You cannot change the people the way they're behaving at your work. You cannot change or manage your clients. But you know what you can control and change is how you react to it. An extra 10 minutes in the car instead of sitting in traffic and going, I'm late. Consider a downtime. You can't control others, but you can control how you respond to them. A friend running late for dinner? Ooh, I'm a time freak. That just sends me every time, so I have to sit down and take a breath. Breathing is the best way to remember to control the controllable. Grab a beer, unwind, enjoy a little extra me time. Or don't drink a beer, drink a glass of water or tea. And number 6, embrace the present moment. Embrace life on life's terms. Planning. I'm not big on planning. I really am not. I love being spontaneous. And I used to think planning would calm my anxieties. Making a to-do list. This is what I'm going to do. And I do keep a calendar with blocks of time. But life has such a delightful habit. Have you ever noticed this? It has a habit of switching things up. And the truth is that plans change all the time. Oh my goodness. They change all the time. And instead of wrestling with every twist and turn and going with the flow, plan only what's necessary and relish the beauty of living in the moment, because you won't get this moment back, or the next one, or the next one, or the next one. Savor it. If you drink wine, like fine wine. If you don't drink wine, like your favorite dessert or chocolate. Savor every moment. And number 7, trust in the magic of the universe. I am the Queen of Magic. You are the Queen of Magic in training. And you must know that the universe is magical. Trust in the enchanting universe around you. You don't need to believe in higher powers for this one. You just need to notice that the goodness that surrounds you is magic. The universe has a way of unfolding as it should, always. Always. And so seek inspiration and hope in the everyday happiness that dances before your eyes, because magic is everywhere. There is not a spot where it is not. Magic is everywhere. So, my beautiful fellow queens, slow down to the speed of life. Take a breath and embrace the magic of the present moment. Life is a grand adventure, and each day is a new chapter filled with enchantment, absolute beauty, wonder, and love. And all I want to say is that I love sharing with you that you are magic. You are the Queen of Magic. And if you are not believing it, or you are having a tough time, I love discovery calls. I'm more than happy to share a discovery call with you. There's a link in the first comments that has an appointment for a Zoom call, 30 minutes to take your life from here to an absolutely magical place. It doesn't cost you anything, and it'll give you an opportunity to say, I am the Queen of Magic. So check it out, and until next time, stay enchanted. And as I always say, y'all come back now. You hear?